Hey, what's up everyone? Blade here, and welcome back to another video of 7 Deadly Sins Origins. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and taking on Sector 6 once again, but this time with Gowther as our main sub DPS. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because Gowther I honestly wasn't expecting to be as good as he is, but the character himself is pretty much just stellar, especially at the higher investment rate. Now, in the lower investment rate, he is very useful for book, now that we know that you can extend the stun duration, but also he's also very useful for the staff area. But when it comes down to higher investment, this character is beyond top tier. So I want to go ahead and at least show him off and at least show a little bit of the damage that we can deal. If you guys do enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get straight into it. Now, before anything, I know some people are going to ask me my gear, so of course this is the gear I'm currently running. Right now we're on the 5-piece Shadow Spider breath set itself. This one is going to be very helpful for getting some extra crit chance as well as pierce and other things revolving the burst efficiency. Remember, the character Gowther himself is going to do a lot more based on that, so it's always going to be great to have that at your disposal. And then of course, if you want to know my actual thing on my outfit, this is a level 3 secret date night look outfit here with 130 on the engraving equipment quality. So obviously it is going up. As for potential wise, we are currently P9 just as the video does state, so we're doing a lot more on our special attack, though if we had P10 we're going to be able to do even more so. So I can't wait to redo this once we get the P10 side of things, but it'll be interesting. The rest of my team itself, if you want to go ahead and try to follow this later down the line or understand exactly why I'm dealing so much damage, we have a P10 Elizabeth, a P10 Merlin, and then of course a P6 Daisy. These are their armor sets as well. You're able to pause the video if you do want to, and these are the ones I am currently using for anyone who does want to try and do something similar. But with that on out the way here, let's get into the fight. All right, so I just remembered that this is the annoying one, which is going to be with Deanne. So this is going to be fairly interesting. She does a lot of knockdowns, and I don't think it's easy to burst her, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot anyways and see what happens. Now, I am going to use the auto burst, which is going to come from obviously everyone else on my team. Now, I don't like that kind of got knocked down there, but let's go ahead and move here, move around, pop off this. She's going to try to stomp on us. We're not even going to give it a shot. And then we're going to swap because we need to go ahead and swap in order to let Gowther do what he really wants to do. Now, first shot, second shot, you can obviously see that Gowther does a lot of damage with that, but we obviously have to do things that aren't always with him. Gowther himself is not meant for pure damage, as you can tell, with especially his long cooldowns, but whenever he does get started, he is going to ramp up and start dealing a lot more. Now, that was 38 seconds. Don't expect it to beat my speed run clear, but that honestly wasn't that bad. Gowther did hit some 1 mils there, or at least hit a 1 mil there as well. That was pretty darn decent, and for what I have on him, I'm actually very surprised with it as well. The character himself is definitely insanely good at a P9 aspect, and for a sub DPS you get a lot done. Now, if you're ever doing speedruns, stuff like this, it is very much so a challenge because it honestly depends on how fast you get that burst bar up. Deanne does keep us knocked, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and come in with another round here and see if we don't get knocked down at all, and if we can do that a little bit quicker. So see you guys in 1 second. I'd like to introduce you all to a reoccurring sponsorship of mine that allows me to save a ton of money on 7DS Origin, and that's Loot Bar. Loot Bar is a top-up website that is trusted, secure, and immensely cheaper than many in-game stores, in which you may have heard of it quite often if you're in the gacha gaming space, and for good reason. Lootbar.gg is my main way of saving money, seeing that you can get up to 20% off on many games and their currency. The way that they do this is by using official top-up channels, unlike unauthorized sellers do, in which I use them quite often. But not only for just 7DS Origin, but my main game P5X, Duet Night Abyss, and that's always been the thing on this channel. I'm a little bit of a cheapskate, so of course, if I can save some money, it obviously has helped me out a lot. They're pretty fast and reliable, and the more you use them, well, the faster it's gonna end up being. All you gotta do is click my link down below, which will give you various deals for in-game items, all on 7DS Origins. Give it a little bit of time and the item that you purchase will be delivered for you to enjoy it. If you'd like to support the channel and consider, of course, staying around,
consider checking that loot bar link down below. It really does help me out and allows me to make good videos like this all the time. But with this out the way, let's go ahead and check into the video.
All right, so we're doing our second turn. Remember, the last one we got 38 seconds, and that was with us getting knocked around. Hopefully we can get it a little bit faster with Gowther and really get to show off a little bit more of his damage that he's actually able to deal here. Now, I got to make sure we don't get hit by our Deanne or get hit by Deanne itself here. And we're going to go ahead and pop this on off. I want to immediately swap to Gowther. She's going to go ahead and try to smack us. Let's give her the one, give her the second one here, which honestly I screwed up with using that a little bit quick there, but I guess we're good. And at this point we can just kill with our what's called our Merlin. Now, we did hit fairly high with our Gowther, and actually we even got a faster time as well by a good 10 or 11 seconds, which isn't that bad. Now granted, a lot of that damage came from our Merlin, but you guys obviously got to see the shield absolutely disappear and then a decent chunk of her health disappear as well. I do like him for that said aspect. Gowther is very nice to actually see, and if he gets started and if we can actually optimize him, the man gets even better. So I think it's pretty darn good. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my weapons before we end up closing this out, and let's get straight into that as well. All right, so going ahead and taking a look at the weapon side of things here, we do have the Gluttonous Soul Wand maxed on out. Where this character can get a lot better is if I can keep a lightning burst efficiency as well as lightning damage increase, that'd be perfect. But I want to get at least special attack to amplify this move right here, which is his main damage area, alongside with getting crit damage would be perfect for this actual run. I'm gonna of course keep re-rolling this to see if I can get something better, but this is always helpful. Now, if you're a person who wants to go for the physical spec of him, the Breath of Glory Grimoire is something that I feel like is pretty darn good here for him. Get some extra little bonuses off of it, seeing that the other 5-star Grimoires don't really contribute anything to him. Now, this is only if you're min-maxing, especially if you're min-maxing equipment or equipment attack as well. That's why I'm using this also. If you are not min-maxing, if you are looking for something that's just very helpful, you could very well use the Melody of Temptation Grimoire, which is very helpful as well. And then for the staff, I'm currently using the Blazing Staff. If I do want to min-max more of his attack, we'll go ahead and change it to a 5-star. But right now, I think it's actually perfect where it's at. But before we go ahead and end out, we're going to do one more bonus clip, which is going to be versus the newest boss here to really show you guys how much he really can deal. So let's get into it. Now, on this one, I do want to use a wee bit of food here, which is obviously going to be the fruit pie food as well for the extra attack and crit. You guys are going to see exactly what's going to happen here. And just like that, the man is down in 6 seconds flat. Now, I know I can be a little bit quicker with this, of course, because pretty sure Gowther can cut this down to 2. I am a little bit of a slowpoke on some of this stuff here, but obviously the character does and explains a little bit more for his own here. So without further ado, this is one of the few characters that I've been having a lot of fun with, especially on the high duplicate level, and he can honestly just clear a lot of stuff very, very smoothly and quickly. Though I do need to work on my reaction time, so if you guys did enjoy that, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, you guys, thank y'all for staying by with me. Share the video around, and peace on out.